Previously on Chosen Ones, Shui meets up with the group, telling them about his spark upgrade from Abaddon along with his contraction of the moss. Brandy and Avayath spread out to search for Abaddon, while Theo and Shui get medicine from Peter. Avayath searches the skies as Brandy wanders the compound, the warlock reaching out and antagonizing Abaddon via sending. After speaking the true god's name, Brandy redirects the damage he'd normally take back at him with a spark. Abaddon immediately teleports into the compound, as well as Arthur after feeling his presence. Brandy banishes Abaddon, and the party quickly works to evacuate the compound. Supergod reappears moments after the evacuation, and after Avayath tries to banish him again, Arthur becomes increasingly more agitated as the two Arthurs start talking in unison. Avayath's spark seems to appear through his chest for a moment before he fights off the attempt to remove it. Before being banished a second time, Abaddon yells out to Arthur to rip it out and eat it. Not having time to dwell on that horrific thought, Shui, Theo, and Avayath leave to join the other evacuated Sparks and Mentors, while Brandy and Arthur go to the Binding. In the Binding, Brandy and Arthur piece together that it's likely his alter self can't kill people through rolls directly, and was likely trying to get Arthur to do it for him. Arthur theorizes that he might have been eating sparks in order to get strong enough to escape the 300-year loop, and thus might be transforming into a jabber as a result. Brandy talks to the piece of the Binding that's merged with him, confirming that the moss is a result of sparks being tampered with, and that black sapphires come from the Black Heart. Brandy asks Arthur what his family did to force a Chosen One, and Arthur admits that they were killing off Chosen Ones until it landed back in the family. Brandy summons his blade to tell the audience to pick the main character faster, learning that they already have, even if they refuse to say who it was. Arthur informs Brandy soon after that Abaddon appears to have left the area for the moment, and the two return to the material plane.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go.
What are Theo, Avayath, and Shui talking about while Arthur and Brandy are away? They're gone for probably a solid 15, 20, 25 minutes even.
So, assuming they've left the compound by now and are long gone.
Yes.
Yes. Shui's just like, I can't believe he showed up again. In the same night.
Well, from what Brandy said, it seems like he upset him particularly deliberately.
He was right there.
He was. I had my arrow pointed at him.
Shui kinda, kicks at the ground a little bit. Every cell in my body was telling me not to fight him.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I was also trying to hold back, I suppose, but the safety of everyone that we're with comes first.
I have a feeling if we did attack, it wouldn't have ended well.
Avayath kind of puts his hand on his chin, I guess, or where his chin would be if he weren't wearing armor. I suppose you're probably right. We probably should go in with the plan instead of just attacking recklessly.
Yes, it's too big of a thing to do at this point. We have a list of things that we're going to do. We can't just do that yet.
Right. Well, we're not leaving today. We're leaving tomorrow, so hopefully that'll give everybody a chance to cool their heads and not provoke him again.
Yeah, I think Brandy may have learned his lesson.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
Because he didn't even look, bloody, did he? when he popped up on stage.
It's hard to tell when he's all gooey like that.
He's just gooey.
He's just gooey. Is it even okay to go back to the compound?
I don't know. I guess he knows where it is, but I feel like he already did. I guess if Brandy, the one who angered him anyway, isn't there anymore, it's probably okay.
Well, he knows Brandy will go back eventually.
Eventually, but by then he probably would have calmed down, because we're not going to stay long.
Well, what I can do is, before we get back, is have Hestia survey the area just in case. She won't really die if she gets injured. She'll just poof away.
We could do that if you want.
Better to be safe than sorry. I'll get started on that.
Right.
I would say that Shui, he would probably go in the same directions that the NPCs went when they left. There's no reason why they should super separate. I just wanted to mention that.
As you're approaching, you can hear Estel talking to all of the other NPCs, basically, and she's just like, everyone has their sapphire, right? Make sure you have it out. There's jabbers everywhere.
Oh, I forgot about the jabbers.
Yeah. She's just checking in with everyone.
While I'm here, can I take a swig of my drink?
Go for it.
Theo is monitoring you as asked.
You drink it. You don't have to roll because it's your first time having it, but it stings. It hurts as you try and drink it because you're not used to it, but it has like a very warm feeling to it.
Theo, as he's watching Shui take the right amount, which is good, he's like, and how does that feel, Shui?
It stings a little bit like normal alcohol, I guess, but I don't feel any different.
Okay. From what I remember from Brandy, that sounds about right.
I will say, as you're seeing everyone take out those sapphires in front of you, Shui, you feel like you want to walk away from them. It's not like you have to, but you feel like you don't want to be near them. And remembering that you have some on your person, there is a very strong urge to throw them away.
Do I?
You have the urge, but you don't have to roll anything to actually do it. But you just
Okay.
you feel like you don't want them.
He's just looking at everyone with their sapphires. He's not really saying anything, but he does. He's looking at them, like focusing on them just a little bit. So I guess if people were like perceiving him, they would perceive that he's looking at the sapphires that they're holding.
Yeah. And it's very clearly, it's not like a I want it look, it's like a disgust. Like, I do not like that, you know? And people are kind of just looking at you like,
Shui, it's rude to stare.
Is Dashi here?
Yes.
Or did she leave already?
No, she's still here. She does not know, though. But she would run up to kind of check on you, considering everything going on. And she's just like, Shui, are you okay? What was all that about? And it's nighttime, so you can see her wings.
Oh, Lullaby! Let me get over that. He is quiet for a bit. He doesn't answer immediately. And he's like, yes, Master Dashi. I'm okay. Oh,
you got something on your neck. She starts to reach forward.
Shui's like, no, it's fine. It's nothing. It's not a big deal.
It's dark, so she's just like, okay. She just assumes he must have gotten, like, dirty or something. She's not, like, trying to perceive it. She's just like, where's your friend Brandy?
I don't know, actually.
Well, we should go look for him if he's not with the group.
He's with Master Arthur. They teleported somewhere, so I think they'll come back. The person who was on the library was after him, I think.
What a strange-looking figure. What was coming out of his face? She,
What?
looking at you, like, a similar look of disgust to what you had when looking at the sapphires.
I wish I knew, he says as he's tugging his scarf a little bit.
Well, at the very least, it's good to see that you're all okay and that everyone made it out. You can hear, like, Plum kind of farther off in the group. Looks like he's with Luca. It's just like, I'm tired. I'm asleep. And Luca's like, be quiet. Everyone was asleep.
How's Essence doing?
She looks like she's with Miffy. She's doing, like, what you would assume standard big sister stuff. She's, like, checking him over, like asking if he's like okay and all that. And he's just like, yep, I am all good, thank you. Like, she's just very overly protective, basically.
Mm-hmm. Did anyone ever talk to Essence about going to Looking Glass?
No, I don't believe so.
You want to do that now, Jay?
Sure, Avayath, I noticed he's already used up both of his 4th level spell slots in banishment, so he's just saying, come on out, Hestia. Now. Now, Hestia. I call... Oh, right, I used up all my spells.
My arcanic energy is tapped, it's out.
Can't use spells that strong anymore today. And then he looks over to Essence. He kind of shrugs to himself, I guess. Figures he might as well. Essence, you said earlier that you would like to help us if you can. We actually could use your aid on something.
She's like in the middle of like, she has like a rag that she's like licked and is trying to like clean something off of Miffy's face.
Oh my god. Ew.
Miffy's fine, you don't have to...
Literally was not hurt, completely fine. Like maybe had something on his face, like pushing her away currently. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I was just going to ask for your assistance. We're going to be traveling to the Mirror Depths. We could use all the help we could get.
Oh, right, because of Titus. Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, precisely.
Sure, I'm not doing anything. Are you going now? Are we leaving now?
No, not right now. Tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay, that's fine too.
We need a bit of time to rest. And so does Miffy. Maybe give him a little bit of space to breathe.
Yeah, I'm coming too, so we'll be around each other a lot. His eyes go really wide at that. And you see her immediately brighten up at that, and she's just like, oh, even better.
Fantastic.
Yep, even better. Miffy's still like wide-eyed.
Thank you for your assistance.
Of course, I would love to help him.
It's unclear who she's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, Titus or Miffy, because...
Yes.
Glad you're happy to help.
Big smile, and then Miffy, as she's smiling and talking to you, just slowly walks away. Away. Like, sneaky backstep.
If Avayath sees Miffy trying to sneak off, then he'll
keep
be a
talking to
trooper and
her.
distract Essence, yeah.
So how was it being merged?
No.
Was it fun at all, ever?
It was about as fun as you getting your spark ripped out of my...
Only a little bit. It didn't come all the way out.
So Theo, after observing Shui drinking his medicine, he probably, because... Are we, like, still walking somewhere, or did we, like, just go somewhere?
I think once they got far enough away, they probably stopped.
They just stopped, yeah. They're probably, like, 10 minutes out from the compound, my guess. Because also there's jabbers everywhere, so they don't want to be so far away they can't run back to safety.
Right. Theo has his, like, back to the group, basically, and just kind of, like, holding his hands together and waiting for Brandy, and every so often, because, I can't remember how it works with his spark. Like, if they go to a different plane, I don't think he can still talk to them. I feel like we established it before, but I don't remember which way it was.
If I said something different, then I guess we're retconning it. But I'm pretty sure because your teleportation works no matter the plane that you're on, I'm pretty sure also that the telepathy would as well. It says from any distance, and I didn't specify plane, but I think that's what I meant.
Okay. So after, like 20 minutes, probably, because it would take 10 minutes to walk there and then 10 minutes of waiting around, he would probably just be like, Brandy, is it all going well?
I died. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, everything's fine, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, and the state of where he is?
He's gone at this point, somewhere between Dendara and Winaria, I think. So,
Okay.
as far as we know, he's gone. For now.
So, will the two of you be returning soon?
Yeah, we'll be showing up again soon.
Okay. Everyone made it out of the compound. We're 10 minutes out.
Good to know. Glad to hear everyone's alright.
Yeah.
Shui, you feel something. At first you didn't notice it, but it seems like it's getting a bit stronger. It feels like something looking at you almost.
I look in the direction. I try to figure out where the gaze is coming from.
Pretty easy to see. Kind of perched behind one of the trees about a little under 30 feet away from you. You see like the eyes of what appears to be one of those jabbers. This one doesn't seem to be an Avayath jabber, just a jabber of some kind, appearing behind one of the trees at your group.
Shui is looking around to see if anybody else noticed this.
Nope, just Shui notices it. It's a little far away from the group. You'd have to be trying to perceive it.
And it looks like it's just watching, like without...
Specifically you.
He's gonna walk not towards it. He's just gonna move his spots to see if it's still, like if it follows him with his eyes.
When you start to move away, that feeling that you have of being watched, you can see it still looking at you, but the feeling like of your hair standing on end kind of leaves as you exit 30 feet. This is the DM telling you you have jabber sense now. If they are within 30 feet of you, you can sense them.
Guys, I think there are jabbers around us.
Then we should probably get out of here.
I was just talking with Brandy. It seems that you know who is not there anymore, so it's probably safe to go back.
Probably safer than here, at least.
Mm-hmm. Theo will go up to Estelle. We think that we should all go back now. The enemy's not there anymore, and it's dangerous out here with jabbers.
Is this a situation where we should move the compound again?
I think even if we did, that person would find us again anyway.
Right.
I think that may be a question for Arthur.
Yeah, might be good to ask him.
Okay, well, let's go back. Liberus? And you see a little farther away Liberus, who is carrying a sleeping Zyri.
Still asleep.
He basically literally like walked away to go to bed from that scene with like Arthur and her in the lab. And yeah, she just carried him. She didn't wake him up. And she's just like, oh, right. And she starts to walk forward. And you can see as she does so, as she's starting to walk, like a barrier kind of start to go up around your group. Okay, everyone, follow me.
As Shui and I guess company follow Libris in her little bubble, he's gonna look back at the jabber as they're walking away.
It cocks its head at you.
Curious. All right.
As you are getting closer, those spectids are around the exterior of the compound still, but you can see one by one as you're walking for those 10 minutes closer, they start to fly away.
Okay, so it seems it is safer.
And Brandy and Arthur appear back on the stage as you all open the doors to enter the compound again.
Woo!
Then Avayath stays away from the stage, away from Arthur, and goes back to his cabin.
Yeah, Arthur is trying to make the circle again immediately. He like makes eye contact you, and you see immediately his eyes flash blue for a moment, and he's like, oh shoot. And he like starts to make the circle immediately.
I imagine they both make eye contact and then both immediately like turn away from one another.
Yeah.
Just keep calm, partner.
Yep, I'm going back to the lab.
Theo skips along to rejoin with Brandy.
Brandy will go and meet up with Theo again.
Right. Arthur?
Yes.
Estelle was wondering if it would be wise to move the compound again, or no. I wondered if it would have any point to it.
It doesn't matter, really, anymore. Anyone who wants to find us has the magic abilities to be able to find us.
I thought so. I'll let her know then.
Libris's barrier only protects against so much.
Yeah.
Alright. Are y'all going to bed?
Well, Brandy's gonna stay up, but yes.
I also will be, like, passing by Estelle and being like, yeah, Arthur said the same thing I thought.
Of course. We'll stay here then.
Nod, nod. And now go to the cabin.
Rough day, huh, fellas? Well, good night.
Another rough day tomorrow.
Yep. A lot of those ahead.
Yeah, but, you know, for the betterment of the future. Yay!
Yeah.
All journeys come to an end eventually. When this is all over, This stress will all go away, and it'll be like it never happened. So just hang in there, everyone.
I mean, we'll see. Let's hope so. Let's hope that's how all this works.
Don't be pessimistic like that, Brandy.
I'm not being pessimistic, I'm being realistic.
You think the struggle's never going to end?
I don't know that now is the time to have this conversation.
Very well, then.
I think it's best to just get rest, probably. Try and de-stress after everything.
Right. Sorry if I said too much.
No, you're fine. I appreciate the optimism. I'm stressed out, that's all.
Understandable. Well, good night then.
Falls on the bed.
Shui is not sleeping with the pearl under his pillow.
Okay.
It's broken. It don't work. Maybe 30 minutes after lights out or whatever, Shui sits up from bed and he's holding on to the pearl, clenches his fist around it, and then tosses it in the trash.
Okay.
Then he huffs and tries to get some rest.
Gotcha. Anyone else have any night adventures?
I just wanna get this out of the way. Can I try scrying on Alia?
Go for it.
Okay. If she's alive, she needs to make a saving throw.
Nothing happens.
Cool. And Brandy will breathe a sigh of relief and hope that means she's dead and not that she is hidden somewhere. So hopefully she's just dead.
Are you just staying awake the whole night?
I mean, he's laying in bed with Theo and everything, yeah, I think tonight of all nights, he definitely is just up all night, on edge.
I will say at one point during the night, outside your window, you can see in one of the trees just a single spectid staring in.
Hey, close the blinds.
Or curtains, yeah.
Yeah, close the curtains.
Gotcha. All right. It is the next morning. And Shui, you feel something on your face.
Okay.
Egg.
You said egg?
Yeah, egg on your face.
Feels like something licking you.
Oh my god, ew. What the fuck is it?
Called baby.
Oh, baby egg. It got born in the trash can?
Look what you did!
You wake up to a little creature. It looks like it's almost entirely formed out of water. Like a little kind of serpenty dragon-looking thing. Like a baby. It's very small, only about an inch.
I fucking told you it was an egg, bitch.
Oh, it's cute.
Oh, it's a little creature.
Shui.
The new storm.
Shoot. Shui's eyes flutter open, and then he feels the sensation, and he's like, whoa! As he's kind of sitting up really quickly.
Oh, when Shui does that, Brandy shoots up from the bed, by the way.
Yeah, everyone will wake up, I imagine, from that noise.
He's on the top bunk. As he jumps up, he scooches his back towards the wall that the bed touches.
It kind of looks like it's floating. It has these little watery wings coming out of its back, and you just hear it going
What's that?
What's
what? What happened? What? Where? Summon sword.
Oh, you see Avayath, he was sleeping in full plate armor.
What?
What happened? What? Where? Where's the danger?
Oh, it looks harmless.
The hell is that?
You see it waddling around. It has landed on your beds, waddling around. It's leaving little water stains.
Well, how big is this? Is it palm size?
It's an inch.
An inch?
Oh, that's so tiny.
It's very small.
Okay, so I imagine Avayath won't have a hard time picking it up then.
An inch? That's so small.
It's very tiny. It was just born. It was in a pearl.
That's fair.
What's that?
I don't know. I woke up with it on me.
Hey there, little guy, do you have a name?
Do you speak Draconic?
Who, Shui?
Probably not.
Oh, Avayath.
Anyone?
Let me check.
Draconic?
Damn. I so wish that I did. I have Sylvan.
I also have Sylvan. I got fucking Draconic, though.
I do know. I do know Draconic.
Ooh.
Oh, you do? Perfect.
Common, Draconic, Elvish, Grung.
Shui, you hear it say when Avayath asks, do you have a name? Conscience?
Oh.
It said conscience.
Sounded more to me like brrr.
I would note up until that point it has just been making sounds. It was not words, but that translated for you, Shui.
It just now spoke Draconic, I think.
Oh, silly me. So it's a type of dragon, probably.
Where did that?
It try and weasels its way out of your hand.
Oh, careful there, little guy. He's gonna put it onto the counter, not onto Shui's bed.
You see it hop down, and it goes over towards the trash and jumps in. What?
Little trash creature. Little trash baby.
And then you see a moment later it comes out, and in its mouth it has half of that pearl shell.
Oh, I think your pearl fell out of your bed while you were sleeping, Shui. Was falling in the trash.
Very slow fly up as it's using a lot of its strength to carry this little bit of pearl up to the bed.
Shui's like, what? No, it. And then he just kind of stops his speech as he's looking at the creature. What is it doing? It flew up with the pearl?
It's giving you half of the pearl that was in the trash.
But it was supposed to bring me good luck, and it didn't work.
I mean, luck sort of, ebbs and flows,
Shui hesitantly holds out his hand to take the pearl.
It gives you the half. It climbs back into your hand and it picks it up. It starts to fly back to the trash.
Well, it seems to like you. Do you want a new pet?
What happened to his old pet?
It was a sword. It was himself.
Okay. Shui hops out of bed then.
And I'd say having a dragon on your side, it's pretty lucky.
Yeah,
Once it grows a bit more.
it's cute.
Yeah.
I'll give you its stats. Keep in mind, it was just born.
He's baby.
He reaches into the trash can to pull out the other half of the pearl.
Yeah, pulls a banana peel off the other half and... Sea beast.
It is a sea beast hatchling.
Did Ibishu get yoinked out of you, fucker?
No, this has arms.
No. Never mind.
Ibishu did not. And also was not made of water.
That's fair.
Aw, look at that survival score.
It's a will to survive. It's not strong.
Shui pulls out the other half of the pearl that he tossed into the trash just the night before and looks at the sea beast hatchling, which is what it is called.
And I would say you recognize this, Shui. There's something from your village specifically that there's like folklore and legends about. That they're said to be like from the first storms of the spring, and specifically tend to form along the ocean.
It's small, but it reminds me of some of the folklores from my village. I think it's a sea beast hatchling.
A sea beast?
It's just folklore.
Well, clearly not, since you're holding one in your hands.
Ugh. That was me, Zen.
Slimy.
Shui's probably like, aw. Me, Zen was like, ugh.
Feels like seaweed.
Well, how whimsical.
It's interesting. I've never seen one of these on any of my adventures.
I would note this is not a normal familiar. You cannot control it at all.
The sea beast controls itself.
It does. It's not like you can't order it to do things. It just does things of its own accord. You'd have to roll animal handling to get it to do anything. It is your friend, not your familiar.
Well, then it's worthless. Throw it back in the trash can now.
Kill it, let's eat it. Cook it up for breakfast.
Fried water.
Fried water, delicious.
Yeah, he does not say that.
Are you? Did you come from the pearl?
The egg?
I assume the rest of us just hear it making noises.
It said this was an egg.
I feel like I said that a couple days ago and you didn't believe me.
Why did the tree give me an egg?
I don't know. All our tokens mean something.
Avayath meant nothing.
Well,
I'm kidding.
why has it meant something? He just hasn't listened to it yet.
Quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Including his life.
Well, I thought it meant his.
Yeah.
He's lost everything.
He lost everything that he can lose.
Yeah.
Except his parents. They're next.
And
No.
Rue.
Except his
They're
parents and
next.
Rue.
No.
Not
They're
Rue.
They're on the chopping block.
I'm sorry for throwing you away. I was just frustrated. Shui
Throw it in the trash.
throws it in the trash.
Slam dunk. Sorry.
I hope you're not mad or anything.
You see it look over towards the trash can. Nest.
Ah.
Look what you've done.
It starts to fly back over.
So he laughs a little bit. He hasn't really laughed since that debacle last night. So he does laugh, and he's just like, it thinks the trash can is a nest.
Well, if that's where it woke up.
You see it moving, like, you see it moving a banana peel on top of its head. Nest.
That's adorable.
Maybe we should make it a better nest.
Would you like that?
It's nibbling on the banana.
Okay, well.
It's a baby. Shui, it's a baby.
It do be a baby.
It do be a baby.
Is its wisdom score the same as Shui?
Wow. First of all, Shui's wisdom score is 12, okay?
Oh, sorry. Or I meant intelligence, sorry.
Oh, yes.
It's the same as most of the party.
He's gonna take a big breath. Like he's like, and then he's gonna whack himself in the face a little bit, like a little cheek slap.
It immediately crawls out of the trash and starts to fly up to you to see if you're okay.
I'm fine. I can't be so upset. What happened, and we have better things to do.
Yeah, it's best to look on the bright side. From everything that happened last night, I did learn something pretty important that I thought I should share with y'all. It doesn't seem like the other Arthur can hurt us directly. He wanted to try and get someone else to hurt us. It doesn't seem like he can do it directly. So, that's a little bit of reassurance. If it's just him, it doesn't seem like, at least as it stands, he can hurt us directly.
Well, if you say his name, that's not directly hurting.
Well, if I say his name, I can fucking send it back to him, and then we'll start this all over again, but no.
Okay, well, that does make me feel better, I think. Although I swear that I saw Avayath get hurt.
Avayath didn't get hurt. It was alright, right, Avayath?
It didn't feel healthy exactly, but I suppose I didn't sustain injuries.
He was trying to get the other, our Arthur to hurt
Oh,
you.
never mind.
He says sorry, by the way. He didn't mean to.
Oh, well, I say I'm sorry for not communicating anything during that time. I just didn't want to slip up with my words while you-know-who was around.
Yeah, that's valid. That is fair. But, yeah, so long as things stand the way they are, it doesn't seem like he can do much to us other than try and intimidate us.
It is quite good to know. Maybe we shouldn't face off against him right next to our Arthur.
Yeah, probably not. It seems like our best plan as it stands right now, given his whole situation, is not going to be to try and merge the two Arthurs and see which one comes out on top. From what I understand, that other Arthur is very far gone because he, ate people in the other timeline.
Well, no, this timeline.
Or in our timeline.
It's just in the loop.
During that slaughter of the Sparks, that was him, eating people's sparks. That's why he shouted about telling Arthur to eat Avayath's, spark. To take it out and eat it. That's what he meant.
Okay.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense and is also kind of disgusting.
Yeah, it's vile. It's truly, truly disgusting. But that's why he's so, fucked right now. Why he's all gooey and like all that. It seems like when you put stuff in your body that you're not supposed to, namely sparks or unactivated sparks in terms of the black sapphires, that's what my working theory for that is. If you put something that's not supposed to be in your body, you start unbinding, is how it was described. Reality, everything that makes up reality, the binding that holds it together starts to leak out. And it turns people into jabbers, yeah.
Just like the judge.
Exactly. So whatever Abaddon... Oh, no. He knows better. That was me catching myself. So whatever the other Arthur did to Shui means he fucked with his spark in some way. So I gotta keep an eye on that and figure that out. He messed with it somehow. That's what the moss is just the binding coming out.
Well, Shui was told he was upgraded before he was supposed to be. He did not experience the amount of trauma needed to upgrade.
Right. Yeah, Brandy will then just add, like,
It may be because of his spark getting upgraded the way it did without the proper rules being followed.
More rule breaking will just lead to more people being unbound.
Yeah, we gotta hope to fix that. Keep that from happening, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Something else. Outside of the compound last night, I could feel where the jabbers were, if they got close enough.
Well, that'll be, at the very least useful while we're out and about, I guess. But that's definitely concerning.
Did it hurt?
No. It just felt like I was being watched. Like goosebumps.
Okay, well, that's definitely interesting. I'm glad it wasn't anything bad. If anything, that's quite a good thing.
It'll be useful. Hopefully that won't last very long, though. Hopefully we'll get this moss shit figured out.
Yes, he did get his medicine. Oh, but we shouldn't be away from the compound longer than a week, just because of all that, Peter noted.
Let's keep that in mind and make this trip quick, then.
Yeah.
Shui's gonna get ready. He's gonna take the sea beast. We'll be leaving the compound for a while. Would you want to come?
Yes.
He kind of pulls down his scarf a little bit. You can rest here then, if you like.
It goes and nuzzles up to you. It's wet.
It's wet, but Shui's always wet, so. He kind of rustles. He moves his scarf back into place.
You just hear like a surprise little like as it like moved with you.
That way, you won't be alone here.
Snuggles up.
We might be doing something really dangerous, but if you stay here, you'll be safe.
You see little bubbles coming out. Seems to be sleeping.
It's a baby.
You be a baby.
A baby. Not Shui being a father before all of you.
a father. You threw your damn baby in the trash, fool.
I have taken away your speaking sword and given you a new thing to talk to. It don't do much.
Theo is like completely enamored by it, I will just say. He wants to keep cooing at it, but it's like in Shui's scarf, so.
That scarf's about to be damp.
It is. But we're about to be going underwater anyway, so.
Yeah, it won't matter.
Sure,
It will
that
be damp.
everything's about to be damp.
You take it into water and it fucking just spreads out and vanishes.
No!
Melt.
You leave it in the sun too long and it evaporates.
No! This is such a fragile little baby.
It's not that fragile, but yeah.
Okay, but yeah, Theo gets all ready and he's like, okay, I got all this ready and this, and it's like, Shui, do you have all your medicine packed and all that. Theo also makes sure that he has his special vial filled with water.
You could just put the dragon on.
He's like, this is for emergencies.
Bring him out into the...
Perfect.
It's only because everyone's dying.
You are a worthy sacrifice.
A thunder god underwater? I don't know.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Wait, do we have to talk to Essence? And
I talked to Essence.
And I made sure Miffy wanted to come as well.
During the night, I want to have an unattuned from my ring and then attune to it again so I could do dex instead of intelligence.
Oh, okay, for your... What was it called?
My funny ring. My fixer-upper ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. My funny ring.
Fixer-upper.
Yeah, my rude-ass ring.
It is funny that Avayath's parents gave you something called a fixer-upper.
Yeah, it's like, wow, cool, thanks.
so who's gonna teleport them to Hillfar, by the way? Because I mean, Libris is here.
Estel suggested Libris, just because she can pop you there and then leave. But you don't have to go to her. That was just Estel suggesting it because Libris has teleportation.
Can she take us to Looking Glass? Like, I know she can get in. Like,
But
I
she
know
wanted
she
to
can get in.
go
You're right.
to get supplies, and she can't be away from the compound for too long because she's also in charge of the barrier, so she can just like pop you there and then go back. And then you'd lose your travel time.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Listen, travel time is when people bond. You're bringing 2 NPCs with you haven't talked too much.
I know, we haven't bonded at all during this game. I'm just kidding.
I'm talking about the
We're all
NPCs.
coworkers. I don't give a fuck about the NPCs. No, I'm just kidding, Cassie. I don't mean it.
Unless it's Riddle, then I care so much.
Yeah, the most important NPC, and we're not even fucking taking him. Like, what are we even doing this for?
All of his level was stored in his tail. He's level 1 now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, we want to just head out now, or do we want to give it a sec, or what are we planning today?
We should eat first.
That's fair.
We should eat first, but the sooner the better indeed.
Yeah, wouldn't hurt to bounce out as soon as possible.
Yeah.
We eat breakfast, and then we get Miffy and Essence.
And then I assume you tell Estel that you're leaving.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
And then did you want Libris to teleport you, or were you going to nope out of that?
I think it's better. Might as well save a spell slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Shui's thingy, his teleport thing with like an item only works if the associated object was taken from the desired destination within the last 6 months.
Ah, no.
Was it not?
Not his crook.
Oh, never mind.
Otherwise, he'd have to work with like a description or something.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so you meet up with Miffy, Essence, and Libris after you tell Estel that you'd like to borrow her to teleport. And she's like skipping along. You can see as you are all meeting up at the stage, she seemed to have been talking to Zairi, who seemed to be like nervously standing in front of the teleportation circle. And she's just like, "You'll do great, don't worry about it." And like just pushes him forward onto the circle.
Have fun with your boyfriend.
Hey! And then he vanishes. And she's just like, "Alrighty, where are we going?"
Hillfire.
Oh, right. Where's that? Oh, that's... Okay, I got it.
You sure you got it?
Yep, I got it. And she starts to walk forward and like extend her hands for 2 of you to take. So you can do your little circle thing.
Cool. We're gonna wind up in the sun.
Yeah, we're gonna be in the sun.
Essence takes one of her hands kind of sheepishly, and Miffy takes the other to therefore not be holding Essence's hand.
Damn.
I hold Essence's hand.
She gives you a nervous smile. I don't remember if I've ever teleported like this before. And Libris is like, "Oh, it's fun. Here we go." And as like the second everyone's hands are linked, she teleports you all.
Just there's a 10% chance you die.
And then, no, I'm just kidding.
And you all appear inside of Hillfar, which appears to be very heavily fortified right now because of, again, jabbers are everywhere. So the last time since Theo's been here, there were not these huge towering walls that are in place now. There weren't like guards and things around the village, but plenty now. And you can see, it looks like they're just like normal folk who are just like volunteering to be guards. It doesn't look like anyone official.
The second they appear, Brandy will take human disguise.
Gotcha.
You know, just on the off chance. Unless he looks like a full Asmer now, doesn't he? Huh?
No, but I would
Alright.
say your hair is fully white, but you're disguising yourself.
I'm an old man.
I mean, people would see it in the morning.
Theo would tell him how handsome he looked with white hair.
Oh, I look so fucking old. I'm an old man. It's probably just the stress. It probably doesn't have
It's
anything to do with the
handsome.
asthma
It's
thing.
handsome.
I would say your hair is completely white now, and you also have more humanoid eyes.
Interesting.
Getting close.
Horns.
I think you would know if you woke up and they were on the pillow. I think that'd take more than just a side note.
I don't imagine they're just gonna fall off. I imagine they're gonna regress into his skull, not just fall off like they're fucking bananas from a fucking bunch. Like, what do you mean?
Well, you were told your tail's gonna fall off, so I was just like, your
but,
horns
like,
are probably gonna
that's
fall
not
off.
a part of my bone. That's like just, you know, the appendage. I don't know.
So what's Hillfar like?
Yeah.
Theo would be looking around. Everything's so different even here.
It's a very big trading village, so a lot of people come here to sell their wares and things. There does tend to be some political tension depending on wars and things going on in other parts of the country. So it is also kind of a little weird to be in depending on what's happening in the rest of the world. But generally, it's like a truce where like you come here, you're in the city. The point of this place is to be able to sell stuff. So people tend to not ask like where you're from and all that. Very common to dress neutral colors here.
I guess we know where Theo got his red clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty peaceful here right now, though, considering the fact that most people are not focused on the fact that there's a brewing war between the capital and Winaria again.
I don't know what you're talking about. That sounds fake. Sounds like they made that up. That sounds like a government conspiracy theory.
They're just not talking about it because of the jabbers and like the fucking endless winter and all that. Which, by the way, in Seoul, when you left, was pretty much over. It was starting to get warm. It wasn't quite to like the heat that it normally was, but it definitely was like spring weather. Here, there's still a lot of it because it would have normally been winter in Dendara. So it's taking a bit more to get into spring. But it is a little warmer. Where you were in Seoul was usually super hot year-round, which is why it heated up faster. And it takes 1 full day to travel here by foot to Mirror Depths, by the way.
Well, let's look around and see what they got here. See if we can gather some supplies, see if there's anything of note.
Yeah. Thank you, Libris, if she's still here. Did she pop away?
Oh, she's still here, yeah. She's looking around and she's like, oh, look at that. She's like starting to walk towards one of the stores. What's that?
Libris.
Oh, what?
Libris, they need you back there.
Oh, right. And she snaps her fingers and vanishes.
Oh, bye. Okay.
And you see Essence and Miffy kind of awkwardly standing near each other, and Essence is like, do you want to go to a store together, maybe? And Miffy's like, sure. Okay.
Can Avayath insight that?
Go for it.
I feel like the answer is no.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a nat one.
What?
Yeah, he wants to go. He wants to go so
He wants to
bad.
hang out with us. It's so bad.
Have fun, you two.
Oh my god.
Stay close. We'll all meet up again.
Essence just gives a little wave. Oh, don't worry, we'll be close by.
Okey-doke.
Right.
And they go. They do the thing where like Essence puts a hand on Miffy's like shoulder to like start leading him away, and his head like is like still turned towards you as he's being turned around.
Theo gives him like a I'm so sorry wave.
Yeah, and they wander off.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for listening to another episode of Chosen Ones. For updates to our schedule, you can always check the community tab on Cassiroll's channel or join the Discord for the most up-to-date information. Big thanks to our high-tier patrons, MeltiMoon, Travis, Alyx Solana, EpiAureum, Homunculus Derelictus, JokerDino, Keilan, Bubby, Z.Gutz, and Mr. Bakudan. We'll see you soon, fellow Sparks.